run through the OMG. This is our helmet light, and it measures in at 60.5 millimeters long, 58 wide, total height of 41.5, weighs in, it's 108 grams. So 8 LEDs inside there. Brad Harrison connectors, we use Brad Harrison on all our stuff. There's nothing worse than having a poor jack plug that can pull out, plummet you into darkness. To line up the holes, you need to rotate the cable when you line it up. So you offer it up, rotate it, and when it finds the 4 pins, you just push it in there, screw the little knurl up to lock it in so it can't pull out. Nice big button on there. We've put it this side as well, and also, I don't know if you can see that, but the cable's angled as well, and that helps it to run over the top of the crash helmet at that sort of an angle, and it helps you get the light as close to the front of the crash helmet as well, so that when you're going underneath branches and things like that, that you don't have it sticking right up on the top there. You try and get it as far forward as you can. This is the bracket. It comes with 2 O-rings, and you need to use both O-rings, and one drops down one side of the vent like so, and then the other one goes down the opposite side and goes there. So you must use both of them, and then you pull it up there and then just hook it over to the top. That makes it much more stable. Our sprung loaded pin, so it works exactly the same as the handlebar and all of the others. You slide the light in. When you get round to the sprung loaded pin, you just push it down, and then it clicks down into position. It's adjustable underneath there if you want to put more tension onto the spring, but you can only come up so far because there's a shoulder on that sprung loaded pin there, and you can't come up any more than that. One of the reasons that we put the button on that side there is that when you want to find your power settings really quickly, low, medium, high, and it's really easy. Your thumb just comes up, hits the cable, and then you know that that's where your button is there. So 3 settings: low, medium and high. Press and hold turns it off. It comes with our pouch battery. I'll just weigh that in for you as well. So 345 grams there. It's in a hard case inside there as well, so they're not just dangled in there, they're in a proper hard case. We put this in our middle jersey pocket, and then we run the cable up the inside of our jerseys, and then it comes out through the top cable snug on the back of your jersey so that it doesn't come round on the side of your face. If you're putting it in your camelback or your rucksack, what I recommend doing is putting a cable tie around here. So when you find that cable length that you're happy with every time, put the cable tie around there, put all the cable back inside there nice and neatly, and then when you're zipping your camelback up, just make sure that your cable tie is in that position there, and then you always have the correct amount of cable coming up to your crash helmet there, keeping it nice, tight, in line. Some people like to feed it up through the back of the crash helmet, but I recommend that if you've got it properly set, that you don't need to do that. And what that helps you do is, if you don't have it going through your crash helmet, you can obviously very easily just undo it, and then you're not connected to your crash helmet. They're separate, whereas if you feed it through there, you're going to need to take crash helmet, camelback off together, or disconnect it somehow. So that's how it was intended to be used, but it's personal preference of what people like to use, and the reasons for using the O-ring as well. It allows a little bit of give, so if you do bash into a tree or something like that, it will move and give a little bit, and then if you ever do a really big off, they will snap. I do like this system here. There's a good chance that if you do anything like, it's going to break off and it's going to break away from you. The OMG, designed really to work with the Holy Moses, so if you like a bar and a helmet light, these two really work well together. They pair up quite nicely. Battery there is a 2,600 milliamp hour battery. Most people go for the 3,400, and that's what it comes standard with. So when you buy your light, it comes with that battery, the OMG bracket and a charger, everything you need to get yourself going. It does run an external cable, but then that does give you the extra power that a crash helmet light really does need to deliver. Personally, I think the helmet light is, well, they're both important, bar and that, but you know, if I could only choose one, for me, I think I'd choose the helmet light, just because you turn your head, point and see where you're going. And also, as you know, many of you know, that when you come up to a brow of a hill, if you've only got a bar light on, that light shines in the wrong direction. But if you've got a helmet light on, it really does just give you that little bit of an extra edge to be able to see down the bottom, downhill run or something like that, or if there's a ditch or something like that. It just helps you see what's in the bottom of the ditch. So you use this video in conjunction with the quick start guide and the full manual. Really good thing on the website about how to look after your batteries in the summertime as well, because it's really important to make sure you don't run flat.